Well, good evening. I hope it's a good evening for you. I just have a few questions and a few comments. Trump voters, have you heard enough? Have you seen enough? Have you been shown enough to finally understand who and what Donald Trump is, and that you've been conned, that you were cheated? Many of us understood this years ago, even before he was elected for president. And we tried to explain it to you and tell you. You didn't listen then. Unfortunately, the effect of this is that it will take America at least 10 years or more to recover from the damage that Donald Trump has done. He's taken this nation and turned it into a second-rate power. He's made this nation lose its luster. He's made it so nobody knows who to trust or what anymore in this nation. He's divided us down the middle. The reports and revelations over the last 10 days just showed us all that what we've been saying about Donald Trump for the last 4 years was real. Now the question is, have you heard enough now? Do you understand now? Because if you do, it is time to help us build this nation back. Let's get past the idea that if you are against Trump or against the Mitch McConnell, Devin Nunes, or Jim Jordan GOP, that you must be a Democrat or that all Democrats are slimy communist scumbags who want to turn this nation into a socialist communist country. More than half the people in this nation historically are of the Democratic Party. They have never yet turned it into a socialist nation. They tried to tell us for 16 years. Well, let's change that. They tried to tell us for 16 years. 8 years under Obama and 8 years under Bill Clinton. That they were going to convert us into a socialist communist nation or a Muslim nation under Islam. The NRA, whose chief public affairs officer came out yesterday on the news and admitted that for 25 to 30 years, the NRA has been using fear-mongering and lies, saying that the Democrats and the liberals were out to get our weapons and out to take and change and remove the Second Amendment. They have been using fear-mongering for 25 to 30 years to increase their ranks, and then on top of that, defrauded their members and stole their money. Have you heard and seen enough yet? To veterans, what can I tell you? We've been trying to tell you. Trump don't care about you. He don't care about the American soldiers. He don't care about anything but himself. You're his pawns for him to use. He dislikes you. He despises you. He just uses you. America has been conned. Well, you know what? Let's face the music, okay? COVID-19. Tell me how a nation who is supposed to be the top nation in the world with the greatest technology and the greatest medical doctors and the greatest everything, who is only 4% of the population of the United States, of the world, has 20% or more of all COVID deaths around the world. Why? I think we all know why. Lies, fraud. Now we're finding out that he knew all along how dangerous the COVID pandemic was. But he was trying to lay it low. Why was he trying to lay it low? Because he was more worried about the stock market than he was more worried about you. And what he has done in this nation's economy, what he has done in this nation's future, in the next 10 years, and probably 300,000 or 400,000 people that'll die by the end of this year, is incomparable, unexcusable, because he was more worried about the stock market and his image than he was worried about you. Look, America, many of us have been trying to tell you since 2015 that Trump was a fraud, a clown, a liar, and a national security threat to this nation. You wouldn't listen to us. Are you ready to listen to us now? Are you ready to hear us now? Look, the mistake has been made. Okay, that's fine. Now it's up to us to come together, heal this nation, and start making it move again forward in the way it's supposed to be in America that it's supposed to be, not in the image of the Nazi right-wingers or the KKK or the right-wing evangelists or Mitch McConnell or Devin Nunes or any of the others in the GOP. It's time to get those idiots pushed back under the rocks where they came out of with their Nazi flags and Nazi symbolism and their belief in right-wing nationalism, which is just another word for Nazism. It is the enemy of America, has always been the enemy of America, as we know from World War II. It's time to get him down. It's time not only to remove Trump this election and finally end this disease and this plague that has destroyed us, but it is now time to get rid of that do-nothing Congress of Mitch McConnell in the Senate so that we can finally start getting stuff done for the American people. We're willing to work with you. Are you willing to work with us? It is time now to heal and bring it together. So I ask you, all you Trump voters from the past and all you Trumpsters, have you learned? If you have, join us. Let's clean this mess up this November. Vote them out, and let's start building this nation back up. Thank you. And good night. God bless America. God bless our troops. And God bless you.